Hello, fellow bronies and Pegasisters. Welcome to my another one of my fan fiction reading. This is one of my fan fictions that I have written. Um, this story is basically from my series, The Friendship Troopers. Um, this is basically the last story before I create the actual series. Um, it's called The Friendship Troopers Equestria's Darkest Hour. So yeah. Um, I hope you enjoy this story. If you do, please comment down below if you do, and tell me what you like about it or dislike about it. At the end. All right, here we go. Chapter 1. After the trip from that Candlelight High world, Captain Leston went to his post while Twilight went to her throne room with her friends to talk about what happened at Candlelight High. So, a squad of the Homefront troopers are at that world to protect it? Asked Ramdash. Rarity looks at Ramdash with a smile. Indeed, darling. They found they found their new home over there. Twilight agreed with Rarity. Yes, they did. They didn't want it. Yes, they didn't want it to leave, but they are there, since they are there, they can keep on tabs of what happens over there. Uh, Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading this off my docs, so it's pretty hard because every time when I hold it, it gets to the editing part, and yeah. Oh yeah. After After their conference, every pony went to their homes for the night. Les, Twilight came to Leston's room. She was eager to tell him something. She was eager to tell him something, but Starlight stopped her for a question about what happened in the school. Apparently, Smolder kind of sneezed and accidentally burned the classroom down. Starlight, Starlight, we will talk more about that topic in the morning. Sorry for the pause on our conversation. It's just I need to tell Leston something, but I don't know when is the right time, said Twilight nervously. Starlight looked at her. We need to tell Leston that you are so bashful about. Twilight looked at his room, then looked back at Starlight. Can you keep it a secret between you and me? Asked Twilight. Starlight nods. I promise. Cross my heart, hope to fly, and shove a cupcake in my eye. Twilight exhaled slowly. I, I'm, I'm, pr- uh, I'm pregnant with his baby, and he doesn't know it yet. I, but I want to wait cruising day celebration. After the cruising day celebration tomorrow. Starlight eyes widened with a bit of shock. Wow, that's really big news. Congrats, but maybe you should tell him before the celebration?
Twilight bit her lip.
Yeah, but...
Oh my goodness, that sounds like Fluttershy.
Yeah, but... If I do, he might not want to go on the ship with you and the crew. And I definitely don't want to spoil your fun.
Starlight was asked to go on the ship Blazing Star by Leston himself. Since they are friends and Starlight never been on a battleship before, it's a big deal for her.
I understand, Twilight. Well, well, I'm gonna go retire to my room. And you should get some rest as well since your issue.
Said Starlight while yawning. So the two mares went to their rooms and went to sleep. Chapter 2. By the next day, Starlight started to get ready for the celebration, and Leston started to get ready as well. After they got ready, Leston and Starlight walked to the dropship in front of the castle. When they came to the dropship, Leston gave his order, "Let's fly." The pilot saluted. The pilot saluted him. "Yes, sir." So they lifted off towards Blazing Star. When they came aboard of the ship, the captain of the ship, greeted Leston and Starlight. Then the ship had turned towards Ponyville and joined the other ships for cruising day. All 24 ships in total were in the celebration.
Wow, this is amazing,
said Starlight while looking over the railing. Lesson smiles. Indeed, my friend, it's quite a view. The music started and the fighters started to fly in formations for the show. They made a bunch of shapes with their boosters, or can I say thrusters, making clouded lines like what the Wonderbolts do, except they're fighters, not flying ponies. Twilight and her friends came to the celebration to watch the ships and the fighters do to put out a show. In the middle of the celebration, Twilight felt her stomach poked her a few times.
Oh, oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 not now. Why now?
Twilight thought to herself. Applejack was the first to take notice of the situation.
Are you alright, Sugar Cube?
Twilight closed her eyes with the sharp pain.
Yes, I'm fine. Nothing to worry here.
Applejack gave her a look, and the other ponies started to take notice.
Twilight, darling, you don't look like you're fine,
said Rarity with concerned tone. Twilight collapsed to the ground. Her friends came to her aid to help her out. Applejack sent Rainbow Dash to get help.
Hey! Hey!
I can't do her voice that well.
Hey!
Oh, God.
Hey, Trooper! Twilight needs Twilight needs to get to the hospital.
The trooper nodded to Rainbow. Yes, ma'am. Right away. So the trooper helped Twilight to get to her hoofs, and they walked towards to the hospital. But it wasn't easy. The crowd, with the crowd in the center of Ponyville, was kind of like a never-ending maze to get through. When they came to the hospital, the doctor took Twilight into the medical room. The ponies got more worried when they heard Twilight's screams. I'm not doing her screams, that my voice cannot handle it, it'll make me cough. No, I mean literally it'll make me cough, so I can't do it. I can't do female screams for some reason. I mean I could try, but I can't do high pitched screams, so yeah. I'm just gonna do it like this. Ah! After the screams After the screams died down, the doctor came out of the room.
Is Twilight okay?
The 5 ponies asked the doctor. The doctor, uh, the doctor raised his hoof. Miss Twilight and the baby are doing fine. The ponies were in shock.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. Do ya mean to tell us that she was pregnant?
asked Applejack. The doctor nodded. When the ponies came to Twilight's room, she smiled while holding her baby boy.
Hey girls. I know I have a lot of explaining to do.
Meredy was the first to pop the question.
Who is his father, darling? And where is he?
Twilight exhaled.
Leston is his father. And he's on the ship. I didn't want to tell him yet, but now I wish I did. 'Cause he would have been here, next to me, holding my hoof.
The girls gave her a poker face for a little bit, then screamed cheerfully.
He looks more human than Pony, though.
Raymond Ash commented. But when the baby moved, he had wings, actual pony feathered wings that popped out.
Oh my, he's half pony, half human,
said Fluttershy.
It sure do looks like that. It sure do looks like that,
said Applejack. A few minutes later, Leston came in with a shortness of breath. Twilight, are you okay? I just got the news that you were sent to the hospital. Leston paused. He walked closely to Twilight.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I was pregnant with our child for a while, and I didn't want to ruin your fun.
Leston started to ask some questions. Wait, how did this happen? I mean, oh, okay. Never mind. I figured it out. uh, that hot spring over by Mount Air. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Get it. Got it. Leston was stumbling Leston. Ugh. So I guess I guess now instead of Captain Leston, now I'm called Daddy Leston. Leston Leston was joking around. So he sat next to Twilight and the little one. So, did you pick the name for him, dear? Asked Leston. Twilight shook her head.
No, I wanted to wait for you to come here before I name our child.
Leston put up his finger to his mouth to think. I think we should call him Rex. Twilight nodded.
Okay, Rex it is.
When they came to the castle, Leston held Rex while Twilight walks into her castle with all the strength she had, with the help of her friends. Then everybody and Pony went to sleep. Chapter 3. At the crack of dawn, Leston woke up, ate breakfast, got suited up in his armor, like he does every morning. When Twilight, Spike, Rex, and Starlight woke up, they had breakfast and the other 5 ponies came over to check on Twilight. They started to talk and started to joke around and have some fun together, like they do every morning. And everything was like everything was and it was like everything was going smoothly, but that wasn't the case. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, I just want to put that sound effect in it. Way up north in the Crystal Empire, the Apple Marines were stationed over there by the order of Princess Celestia because of one of her visions had her believe that something awful was about to happen while the troopers about about to happen to was about to happen in the Crystal Empire. While the troopers were while the troopers were patrolling the area, a dark figure came out of nowhere. It came behind it came behind the troopers one by one and killed them, then hid their bodies behind red, blue, and dark colored crystals, since there was no trees around, or soft ground to dig a hole and throw them in there. When when Princess Cadence and Shiny Armor went to bed, the figure snuck into the castle. The figure hid from every walking guard uh, one by one. Then it it walked through a long dark corridor. When the dark figure finally got to the door, it was Flurry Heart's room. The figure put a magic restraint on her horn. Then she woke up and started to cry. Then hoof steps from then hoof steps then running hoof steps from the halls are coming towards the room. It was Princess Cadence and Shiny Armor. They screamed guards, and the troopers had came as well. After the guards came, sounds of footsteps from running feet came to her room. Put the baby alicorn down now, said one of the troopers. The figure laughed while putting a blade by her throat. How about this? You put your blasters down, or this warrior dies. It's your choice, growled the figure. The troopers looked at each other, then looked at Princess Cadence and Shiny Armor. Then they looked back at each other, then back at the figure. Before anything else, they put down their weapons and surrendered. Good choice, the figure smirked, then jumped off the balcony with the royal filly into the shadows of the night. When the next day came, a trooper from one of the troopers from the Apple Marines had came to the royal palace, where Princess Celestia and Princess Luna were. Your Highness, a trooper from last night Indecent is here, said the royal guard. Said the royal guard pony. Princess Celestia nodded.
Bring him in,
She asked. The guard pony nodded. After the door opened, the Apple Marine walked in, took off his helmet, then bowed. Your Highness, I have came with some news about Flurry, said the Marine. Princess Luna asked the trooper.
what is the news?
The trooper stood up. A squad went looking for Flurry and her filly napper, and they had reported back with some horrifying details. The princesses gasped while hopping back.
Please continue,
Asked Princess Celestia. The trooper nodded. Yes, Princess, of course. They found where they may be held, and it's beyond Equestria's borders, on a mountaintop that's heavily fortified with cannons and it's heavily guarded by the jackals. But they look different from before. Very different. When we first came here in this world, they look more bigger and tougher, with black armor with red streaks on them. Princess Celestia gasped.
It's been 7 years since they last attacked. Why are they starting now?
The trooper shrugged his shoulders, showing that he had no idea. He too had no idea. Princess Celestia looked at her sister, then looked back at the trooper.
Tell Captain Nixon we are gonna need him to come to the royal palace.
Celestia ordered. The trooper bowed. Yes, Princess, right away. He turned to the door and left. Alright, before I get to chapter 4, I'm gonna stop here. It's getting a little bit late. And I have a couple friends that are basically keep on typing me and trying to call me, trying to get my attention. So I need to stop this recording before they mess it up by calling me again. So yeah. Um. Yeah. Um. If you like this video, please put a like. If you have any questions or concerns, please put a comment. If you want to see more of my videos in the future, please subscribe and click that bell button. This is Larry, and I'm out.